我追寻了80万年不可得的东西。
成神的机缘又来了！
邪绝混斗士团出动！黄牛震山！王一恒，你的死期到！
神武天杀！他竟能硬挡9级混道士！
王一恒，你的死期到！
In Soul Land 2 Episode 122, we finally witness a turning point in Huo Yuhao's journey. As the episode begins, Yuhao ascends into the God Realm itself, where he encounters none other than the god of food, Rong Nianbing. But before that divine scene unfolds, a dangerous enemy makes an unexpected move. Crazy Bull Douluo suddenly appears on the battlefield, yet shockingly, Yuhao kills him instantly with a single palm strike, showcasing just how far his strength has grown. Soon after, Yuhao begins his mission inside the Xingluo Empire. His goal is high-altitude reconnaissance, a task meant to spy on the Sun-Moon Empire's terrifying 10th-level soul tool, the Light of Death. This is no ordinary weapon, and only Yuhao's extraordinary mental power makes it possible to sense the enemy's movements from such heights. To help him reach the skies, White Tiger Douluo Dalu transforms into his true spirit form, a colossal white tiger, and launches Yuhao nearly 5,000 meters into the air. At that altitude, Yuhao's twin spirits reveal their full advantage. While others would freeze to death in the thin air, Yuhao thrives. His body, born from bitter cold, is most at home in this environment. The sky itself is rich in ice elements, which gather naturally to protect him in a shield of frost. Switching to his spirit eye's martial soul, Yuhao activates his simulation ability, blending seamlessly into the night sky until he's almost invisible. The thin air no longer affects him, and the cold is completely blocked out by his soul's power. As he expands his mental sense outward, instead of pressure, he feels joy. Alone in the silent sky, he enters a calm state of focus, his body and spirit merging together in harmony. And then, something extraordinary happens. Once again, Yuhao slips into a deep state of enlightenment. The mysterious call he once felt inside the spirit pagoda now returns, clearer than ever at this high altitude. In his perception, the entire world shifts into radiant gold. Darkness vanishes. In the blink of an eye, Yuhao finds himself standing within the God Realm, a world beyond imagination. He walks along a seemingly endless jade corridor, its bridges glowing with warm immortal light, the air filled with mist and divine energy. As he moves forward, he senses laws and rules completely different from the mortal world. From the clouds ahead, a figure slowly forms, a vague but majestic silhouette. This is none other than Rong Nianbing, the god of food, who once starred as the protagonist of Ice and Fire Magic Chef. At this moment, Tang San is still in deep seclusion, so Rong Nianbing is temporarily responsible for watching over the Douluo continent. Upon discovering Huo Yuhao's incredible talent, Rong Nianbing even considers passing down his own position to Yuhao. What he doesn't yet realize is that Yuhao is already Tang San's chosen successor. Still, Rong Nianbing pulls Yuhao into the God Realm, preparing to test him. These trials will one day lead Yuhao to inherit the mantle of a first-level deity, the god of emotions. But just as Yuhao is immersed in this divine vision, everything shatters. A surge of dark energy explodes from within his chest, wrapping his body in black scales. The intrusion jerks him out of his enlightenment. Yuhao immediately recognizes the source of this interruption. It's none other than the Beast God Di Tian interfering again. Far away, in the core of the Stardow Great Forest, the tranquil lake of life suddenly erupts. A pillar of black light shoots into the heavens, carrying an aura so oppressive that even the most ancient soul beasts collapse in terror. From the darkness, Di Tian himself rises into the sky, his expression grim, his fists clenched in frustration. This is the second time, he roars in his heart. Why does that human boy, Huo Yuhao, receive the God Realm's call twice, while I, who have waited and struggled for 800,000 years, am denied? Is it simply because I am a soul beast and he is human? The forest trembles under his rage, but no answer comes. Di Tian's fury slowly calms into cold resolve. He swears that he will never allow Yuhao to complete his communication with the God Realm. As long as the inverse scale remains within Yuhao, Di Tian will keep him bound to this world, safeguarding the destiny of the Stardow Forest. When Yuhao's life eventually ends, the Beast God intends to claim the power of destiny for the soul beast's future. Even so, hesitation flickers in his eyes. If not for the fact that destiny's inheritance requires the recipient's willing acceptance, Di Tian would have already destroyed Yuhao. But not even the Beast God can overturn the laws of this world. He can only watch and wait. Back in the skies above, Yu Hao recovers his calm. This isn't the first time Di Tian has interrupted him, and he has already proven to his companions that entering this state of perception isn't beyond his reach. What just happened was actually the third time he'd sensed the God Realm's call, but he had hidden it twice before, suppressing it so Di Tian wouldn't notice. With determination blazing in his eyes, Yu Hao channels his soul power to the limit. He now understands that the Death God's soul tool, the Light of Death, possesses a range far beyond what he had expected. After discussing with the Ice Emperor and Tianmeng Ice Silkworm, Yu Hao makes a bold decision. If the situation turns fatal, he will unleash the inverse scale linked to Di Tian himself as his ultimate trump card. After calming himself and regaining focus, Huo Yuhao pushed forward with his infiltration. At an altitude of 3,000 meters, he began his next risky move, secretly planting jamming devices onto the Sun Moon Empire's ultra-high altitude detection soul tools. This step was crucial, weakening the enemy's reconnaissance network and paving the way for future operations. With the help of Xian Ziwen's specially crafted remote-controlled soul guide, Yu Hao successfully hijacked over 20 of the Sun Moon Empire's surveillance devices. Of course, such an operation couldn't go unnoticed for long. The enemy Soul Tool Corps immediately launched a pursuit. Instead of retreating, Yu Hao made the bold choice to buy time for his mission by facing them head-on. For the first time, he unleashed the 7th-level melee humanoid soul guide custom-built for him by Xian Ziwen. With this armor amplifying his strength, Yu Hao charged into battle. Using his dark gold Terraclaws and his devastating soul shock, he crushed a 6th-level Soul Emperor and a 7th-level Soul Saint in quick succession. His astonishing combat efficiency stunned the enemy, deterring their assault and allowing him to secure the stolen soul tools. In just moments, Yu Hao had eliminated 3 foes, forcing the survivors to flee in panic. But Yu Hao's expression only grew heavier. Through spiritual detection, he sensed 10 powerful figures rapidly closing in. Their auras were far stronger than the enemies he had just defeated. These weren't ordinary soldiers, they were members of the Sun Moon Empire's dreaded Evil Lord Soul Instructor Corps. 9 Soul Saints and 1 Soul Douluo, moving as a perfectly coordinated unit. Yu Hao knew their combined firepower could rival even a titled Douluo. Steeling himself, he released the Snow Empress. The girl's icy form appeared in the night sky, her ice extreme unparalleled sword slicing through a concussion bomb with pinpoint precision. The silver flash disrupted the enemy's rhythm. But before Yu Hao could capitalize, a fiery wave surged upward from below. From the flames rose a towering figure, Mad Bull Douluo, Wang Yiheng, leader of the Evil Lord Corps. Hundreds of blazing fireballs surrounded him, forming a massive fiery net that sealed off the skies. Yu Hao cancelled his simulation and revealed himself. Wrapped in the protection of the 8-angled mysterious ice grass, he endured the scorching flames and activated the Eye of Destiny. With a burst of spiritual shock, he temporarily disrupted Wang Yiheng's mind, but the effort shattered the gems embedded in his armor. Using the brief opening, Yu Hao executed a daring breakout. He swapped positions with the enemy Soul Douluo using Su Sanqi's Xuanwu replacement skill, then unleashed a soul blast that scattered the enemy formation. Wang Yiheng quickly recovered and unleashed the fiery sky net to chase him down. Just when Yu Hao seemed cornered, Su Sanqi himself appeared to support him. The two shifted positions instantly, and a terrifying sword intent, containing both annihilation and rebirth, sliced through the air. While it caused no physical damage, its sheer aura forced Wang Yiheng to hesitate, giving Yu Hao and Su Sanqi precious seconds to escape. Enraged, Wang Yiheng roared and pursued them relentlessly. But then, reinforcements burst forth from the Xinglua Empire's side. Tang Wutong transformed into the bright dragon god butterfly, unleashing the dragon god dance of heavenly sorrow to block his advance. Jiang Nanan's flexible defenses redirected incoming fireballs, while Yi Gai summoned the holy sword for a devastating slash. Nan Qiuqiu wielded her annihilation attribute to seal the enemy's Sky Luo pearls. Working together with seamless coordination, this elite team managed to withstand the pressure of a 9th-level Soul Engineer's pursuit. Realizing that the fight was dragging them closer to the Xinglua Empire's camp, and that reinforcements or ambushes could arrive at any moment, Wang Yiheng grudgingly signaled his men to retreat. But Yu Hao wasn't fooled. Through his spiritual detection, he warned his companions to stay alert and prepare for a decisive strike. Sure enough, Wang Yiheng wasn't done. He rallied his fiery Sky Luo soul tools into a terrifying 3-dimensional array, transforming into a colossal 30-meter-tall flame bull. With unstoppable momentum, he charged at Yu Hao's team. The battle reached its climax. Yi Gai's angel dance and holy sword clashed against the fiery beast. Nan Qiuqiu unleashed her Rouge Annihilation Sword and her strongest ability, the Annihilation Star. The crystal absorbed the bull's flames until it expanded and exploded, weakening Wang Yiheng's offense. Immediately, Tang Wutong followed up, the bright dragon god butterfly raining down golden lightning with her dragon god dance. Su Sanxue transformed into a black gold tortoise, activating the black tortoise domain to stall the bull's charge. With a mighty collision, he shattered dozens of sky luo pearls, though the impact hurled him back. Jiang Nanmen seized her chance. Using the true form of the Rouge Soft Tendon Python, combined with her invincible golden body, she tightly bound the flame bull with her soft bone lock. And at last, the moment Yu Hao had been waiting for. After commanding the battlefield with calm precision, he ignited his thrusters and shot forward like a blazing meteor. Behind him, the shadow of Wang Donger appeared. Pouring all his longing and his grief for Tang Wutong into one strike, Yu Hao unleashed the Haodong Palm, for life and eternity. The Eye of Destiny weakened the bull's defenses, and Yu Hao's palm smashed through Wang Yiheng's 8th-level defensive soul guide. The mental shock stunned him. In the same instant, Huo Yuhao's golden dragon spear and Ji Juechen's sword of judgment pierced into the bull's skull. Wang Yiheng tried to resist, exploding with his full power, flinging Yu Hao and Ji Juechen away. But it was too late. The fatal damage to his brain could not be undone. His fiery form collapsed, shrinking back into human shape. Blood poured from his forehead, his soul power dissipating uncontrollably. The fiery sky net crumbled. The Mad Bull Douluo, a level 93 powerhouse, had fallen. As his final struggles ended, reinforcements from the Xinglua Empire army arrived over the battlefield. The tide had turned completely. Huo Yuhao and his companions had triumphed.